Stand by for Titanfall.
Hey there, Titanfall legends, my name is Gerdude, here to explain every game mode in Titanfall 2. This video is being created and published shortly after the launch of the game, so if you happen to be watching this in the future, this may be a bit outdated. We'll be sure to make videos on new game modes as they're released. Now, onto the modes. Starting with Bounty Hunt, this is a 5v5 kill-focused mode that has you eliminating AI enemies as well as pilots to earn money. The first team to score $5,000 is the victor. If this goal is not hit by the end of the 10-minute match timer, whichever team has the higher score will be the winners. The enemies spawn in waves in one or two locations on the map, and the spawn area is indicated by an orange circle on your map. Each enemy you kill earns money and a bonus. For the bonuses, Grunts give you $10, Spectres $20, Stalkers $25, Reapers $50, and AI Titans $600. However, for the Titans, you receive a bonus every time you damage it, as opposed to completely killing it. When killing enemy pilots, you will receive half of their bonus that they are carrying. This of course means that if you're holding a large sum of cash yourself, it could be a dangerous game, as an enemy will take half of it upon killing you. I certainly recommend that if you have a lot of money, to play a bit more reserved until you are able to bank it. At the end of the wave, once the DZs have been cleared of AI enemies, 2 bank locations will open up. These locations will always be at the same places. Here, you can upload your bonus to earn extra progress towards your team's victory. Please remember to do this. I myself have had a few games where I score $3,000 and yet we still lose because my team isn't uploading their bonuses. A couple tips I recommend are not to focus on enemy pilots, as most of the time the average player won't have a lot of money on them. Instead, focus on the objective. And also, the Titan I found best for this mode is Scorch, as his thermite launcher is excellent at eliminating grunts and specters very fast. When they spawn in from the drop pods, you can shoot once at the entrances to kill them all and earn a bunch of bonuses. The next game mode, Amped Hardpoint, has you capture and hold 3 objective points. There's an extra element added though to this that makes it different from domination in games such as Battlefield or Call of Duty. You can amp the hardpoint by staying near the point. This earns double points towards your team's score. So, if an enemy has 2 objectives, but they are not amped, and your team only has 1 objective, but it is amped, both teams will be earning an equal amount of points. Also, while amping the objective, you earn quite a lot of XP. The first team to score 400 points, or whoever has the most points by the end of the 10-minute match timer, will be the victor. Last Titan standing is our next game mode. This is a round-based, single-life mode where every player spawns in a Titan. In order to win, you must eliminate all enemy Titans within the 3-minute round timer. If both teams still have Titans by the end of the timer, whichever team has more Titans remaining will be the winners of the round. In this 5v5 mode, the first to win 4 rounds wins the match. You should also know that within the last 30 seconds of a round, all Titans become visible on the map and are highlighted to be seen through the walls, and on top of that, you should also be aware of the neutral batteries placed throughout the map. Batteries provide you with a shield. An unexpected but welcome game mode, Free For All is a 12-player mode with a 10-minute match timer that has every player fighting for themselves. The first player to earn 25 points is the victor. 1 point is awarded for pilot kills and 3 for Titan kills. I personally think finding an area to control and wait for your enemies to come to you is the best option in this hectic frenzy. Attrition is perhaps the franchise's most well-known game mode. It is a 6v6 10-minute match featuring AI enemies and teammates. If you are just getting into Titanfall and are not the best player quite yet, I recommend this mode, as you will be rewarded and you will also help your team just as long as you're shooting some type of enemy. Regardless if it's a Spectre or Grunt for 1 point, an enemy pilot for 5 points, or an enemy Titan for 10 points, you'll be helping your team push to the 500 points to win. Up next, Capture the Flag, a 12-minute long 5v5 mode that has players trying to run to the enemy's base to grab the enemy flag in order to run it back to their own base to score a point. 3 or 5 points are needed to win depending on the map, and the match is split up into 2 halves, both 6 minutes long. Because the maps in Titanfall 2 are not linear, one spawn may have an advantage, so it is only possible to score 3 times in a round. Then it'll force the halftime switch. in the matches where you have to score 5 points for the total match. In order to score, your own team's flag must be at your own base. If an enemy has it, you will not be able to score until it is returned. To return a flag, you have to kill the enemy carrying it and run over to the flag and stand on it for 3 seconds until it teleports back to your base. While carrying the enemy's flag, you are visible to every player as indicated by a marker above your head. Also, you should know that if you embark your Titan and are carrying a flag, you will drop the flag. And lastly, there is a 5 5-second respawn delay. If the match ends up lasting to the end of the full 12 minutes, respawns will be lost, and whichever team manages to kill the other will win the match. This is certainly Titanfall 2's most competitive game mode. A lot of new players may find this a bit challenging. I found that selecting Ronin as your Titan can be a smart choice, so you can travel across the map rapidly, and now, as I did say earlier, you cannot carry the flag inside of your Titan, but if a teammate is using Ronin, well, you can rodeo them. I also advise that while carrying the flag, stay on the outer regions of the map and try to use cover in corners to the best of your ability. Stim or grapple will be your optimal choices for your tactical ability if you are running the flag. Pilots vs. Pilots is a straightforward game mode, an 8v8 10-minute long team deathmatch featuring only pilots, no Titan or AI. The final game mode is Coliseum, a 1v1 arena where you are equipped with an EPG-1 Grenadier class weapon, a charge rifle, frag grenades, and phase shift. You fight in a dome against your opponents, trying to get the one kill required to win the round. The first to win 3 rounds is the match victor. Another thing to mention is that this mode requires an entry ticket. These can be received through advocate gifts, Mountain Dew/Dorito codes, or purchasing them for 10 credits apiece. While that's it for the game modes themselves, there is a second page that you can find the variety playlist on, which includes Bounty Hunt, Attrition, Last Titan Standing, Amped Hardpoint, Pilots vs. Pilots, and Capture the Flag. It cycles through all of the game modes. Then there is an 8v8 variety playlist that features both Pilots vs. Pilots and Amped Hardpoint with 16 players in total instead of the regular 12. Then lastly, private matches are included in the game, so if you want to mess around with some friends or play competitive matches, the option is here. As of now, it is pretty basic, as you are only able to select the map and mode, and yeah, there's no more match settings beyond that can be changed as of today. Well, that, everyone, is every game mode in Titanfall 2 explained. Today's 2 questions of the day: what game mode is your favorite, and what game modes would you like to see added in the future? Feel free to answer in the comments below, or silently in your head. My name is Jaredude, and until next time, stand by for Titanfall.